Hello and welcome back to the Cove with more... Oh, pardon me. No, never mind. Hello and welcome back to the Cove with more FTL with some super secret squirrel business. We are going around with a very cool stealth cruiser and yeah, we had an unfortunate start in the last sector, but we're hoping to do better here in pirate-controlled space. So, this somewhat isolated region was thrown into chaos at the start of the rebellion. Even in peacetime, it was always beset by pirates, but now it houses a center of operations for countless pirate fleets. Alright then, well, let's dive right on in. We have 36 scrap, and I don't know that I really want to spend too much. We could potentially buy another power bar for a bit of extra evasion. That does sound like a good idea, and you know what? Considering that it's only going to be combat either way, I think we should definitely make sure that we have some degree of dodge. So let's go ahead and jump. I think we'll go... Now, I think we'll avoid the asteroid field. Although technically that's going to really hamper our ability to scout that bottom half of the sector. Yeah, we're going to have to do quite a bit of doubling back. Yeah, that could be rather awkward, whereas at least if we go this way. Okay, it's dangerous, but we're going to go for it anyway. Okay, straight into the asteroid field. Here we go. A pirate ship was lying in wait inside the asteroid field. It immediately moves to attack. Alright then. Well, they have Mantis as well. That's joyous. Let's go ahead and quickly hit that cloak button. Yep, that's right. Waste all your time. You cannot do anything to me right now. Let's go ahead and see. We have dual lasers and a mini beam. I guess, yeah, 90% isn't a guarantee. So let's fire our dual lasers. We'll go... Let's aim over here. And then as we take the hit, let's go ahead and target. What do we got? I think technically we could hit their oxygen, their weapons, and their shields. Now let's start at the shielding and see what we can do. Oh, you know what? Let's just satisfy ourselves with the weapons and shields. That'll cause a little bit of trouble. They can't dodge if they don't have anyone there. Let's race our weapons fellow over there. Yeah, they're taking solid damage from the from those asteroids. Let's keep up the hard work with some dual lasers. There we go. They're almost done. And then, in fact, you know what? Now they're cooked. Let's just make sure that this fight goes our way. Nobody gets hurt unnecessarily. Johnson, let's send you over to the oxygen room. Yeah, we need some oxygen there. Let's send you, my friend, over to the med bay. Let's make sure that you don't get hurt. And the ship explodes, leaving behind substantial collection of things. Ooh, a defense drone Mark II. Okay, well that's nice. That's very nice. Turns out we got hit right before we were able to make the jump, which is not quite ideal, but it's going to be what it is. Yeah, I don't think we're going to stick around for longer than we have to. We'll wait till the oxygen's up and running. We'll wait till the pilot is ready. Come on, one more second. Alright, that should be good enough. Let's go ahead and return to stations. Yeah, it's just going to be what it is. Let's also go ahead and make sure oxygen is back on track. Let's get out of here. And you know what? Let's go and dive right back into another battle. I think we'll be okay. Alright, after a short time you receive a message. Hello, I hope it's not a bother, but I'm looking for an escort to a nearby system. This region is quite dangerous, and our ship is not well armed. Well, you know what? Yeah, sure, let's go ahead and make some friends. Let's accept that, a little bit of extra fuel, and we now have a new quest marker on our map. That's rather good. This means we can probably get everybody healed up, which is very good to see. That'll be a necessity. Yeah, being able to do so in a safe situation is very nice. Let's see, what else do we want to do? We'll send both of you back over there. Johnson, let's go ahead and... I think we're going to go ahead and try and get you to close the hole in the hull. Let's open up all of the doors just so we have some level of oxygen in there while you are. Yeah, I think that'll be fine. Alright, so... yeah, he's still losing health, and I guess... you know what? Maybe there's not much we can do once it's in a relatively asphyxiating state. Alright, well... he fixed it. That's the main thing. He still has his health left. Barely, but barely is enough. Yeah, he can take a bit of a heal. Oh, right. We also have our systems over here that need to be repaired. We'll close all those doors. Good thing to make that known about the doors there. Yeah, that venting out to space with a breach is ridiculously toxic for us. Definitely, we don't have the oxygen production to make up for it. I think maybe if we were at a higher level of oxygen production, we may be fine. But as it currently stands, that is not us right now. Oh, and it looks like there is the quest marker. Okay, so that's kind of good. Let's go. I think what we do is we bounce down here, we bounce up there, then we bounce the quest marker. Yeah, I think that's what we do. We're going to try and get as much scrap as possible. Hopefully we can find another shop. So you arrive in an asteroid belt to discover an automated scout has been stationed here. Let's go and let's start cloaking. Yeah, in fact, if we can time this out well with an asteroid taking out their shielding, that's going to be very nice indeed. Alright, next one, does it hit? Misses. Okay, dual lasers. Let's target their... target... you know what? Maybe we target the weapons system? No, let's go for the... let's start with that. The mini beam can then cut through the deck, the shields, their weapons. There we go. That's going to be really effective for us. Yep, I don't think that there's too much for us to really worry about. Let's go ahead and fire at the bridge, and that should be a decisive victory. A little bit of damage, not wonderful, but it could be a whole stack worse. Let's go ahead and jump to the next section. There is a secondary one we could go down to. It's not a bad idea, but again, that does say it's in an asteroid belt. You know what? Given the fact that we're probably never going to get to scout out these two otherwise, let's jump down here. We'll jump back up. Worst comes to worst, we can go here and then maybe back around. Yeah. All right, let's go ahead and scout. And we'll see what we can do. All right. And again, another automated scout is here. That is rather annoying, but it is what it is. Oh, and let's go ahead and cloak. They only have a beam, which makes me think it's going to be a rather powerful beam. That's not very good, but it's what we're stuck with, so let's wait for that. Okay, alright, there's a miss. Let's go for our dual lasers, aim for their weapons. Come on, and one hit. Let's go with the mini beam. We can take out their... you know what? I'm more concerned about their weapons than anything. Let's take out their drones and their weapons. Yeah. I can't afford a beam to cut across our ship and absolutely annihilate us. That would be terrible. Alright, lasers are back up and running. Let's go for their shield generator. Alright, that's down and out of the way. Let's go ahead and focus on... I guess we'll just focus on a couple of rooms. Do a little bit of damage. At this point, there's not much that can be done. Let's just make sure that they can't dodge at all. That should be fairly effective, and then we'll follow up with a little bit just in case. We'll also ventilate that space there, avoid that fire from spreading. And 25 scrap. That's very good for us. Let's go ahead and jump right now. I think that's going to be the best thing. Let's go ahead and check off our quest. Our cloaking has been disabled, but again, we weren't going to fix that any other way. Oh, and the ship you were escorting thanks you. I don't think we could have made it without your help, but my friends patch up some of your hull and show you their wares. Oh, yes. Okay, that is phenomenal. Okay, shields at 125. I think this is the part where we sell off the drones that we do have, and I think we buy some shields. Yeah, there is no way about it. This is absolutely what we need. Let's buy some shielding. Okay. I think this is going to help us out immensely going forward. So we have 17 scrap left over. We're not going to purchase any of those. We could potentially go ahead and repair a little bit. I think for now, yeah, let's make sure that that fire gets taken care of. We'll close all the doors. We'll open everything back up again, and let's send our man over here to fix it up. Okay, there we go. Alright, so that'll take a little bit of things to heal up. In fact, oh, we now have another spot for our crew to man. I think we'll keep our evasion chances with person in our with the engines. I think we'll also keep our pilot as well and weapons. If we get anybody extra, we'll happily send them to be our shield engineer, but for now it's just going to have to be what it is. So we'll take that. We also don't have enough power now, so we are... You know what? I think we take some power away from our engines. The fact that we have a shield is going to be immensely beneficial, so I think that's far better than our evasion chance. Store-wise, do we just heal up a little bit extra? I think we do. We've had way too many close calls. And yeah, let's just keep at least 10 scrap, because this way we only need another 10 for another power bar. Yeah, all of that's going to be particularly nice. Yeah, alright, let's go ahead and jump and see what we can find. Oh look, an asteroid. You know what? That doesn't bother me anymore. We've got some shielding, so we're going to be fine. Alright, what have we got? Another scout? Fantastic. Let's go ahead and pop that cloaking machine. Yep, make it nice and evasive. 80% to dodge is fairly decent. Not a guarantee, but fairly good. Alright, both of our weapons are up on board. Let's go ahead and take down their drone before they can cause us any trouble. Alright, pop that first. Let's go ahead and follow up with the weapons there. Okay, no beam for you. You cannot hurt us anymore. We have, again, completely disassembled its danger. Let's go ahead and target their shield generator. Make sure that that gets taken care of. Allow some of the, what do we call them? Asteroids to do some of the work for us. Let's also go ahead and target their engines as well. Make it even harder for them to dodge. In fact, they cannot dodge as they have no engines. Fantastic. There we go. All right. And that is a decisive victory. In fact, I don't know if we even took any damage. Fantastic. All right, 21 scrap. That's what we are wanting. Okay, well, I feel like this run is turning around, and I'm totally for it, because this has been a rough endeavor for us to deal with. I think at this stage, we have a fair decent amount of fuel. We'll try and scout out a little bit more. We'll make our way around the jump point, and we'll see if we can find anybody else, but we'll see. Alright, sell 3 drone parts for some scrap. You know what? Yes. I'm disappointed we don't have an extra drone, but yeah, let's go ahead and let's do this. So yeah, there's a civilian space station with heavy damage. You receive a message: we've been hit hard by the war, but we need more drone parts to speed up our repairs. By all means, we will take an extra 12 scrap. That is incredibly beneficial. Do we go ahead and take on another fight? I think the answer is yes, we do. But first, before we do we go ahead and power up our engines a little bit more? I think we do. Let's go ahead and commit to the reactor. That'll kick up our evasion chance by another 5%, which is respectable. And then let's go ahead and see what we can find. Alright, what do we see? Once you arrive, your screen lights up with warnings. A nearby pirate seems to have advanced hacking tools and have tried to shut down your engines. Managed to, keep them operational, but barely. Alright. So we've lost out on all of that evasion. That is remarkably inconsiderate of them. They have shields. They have a teleporter. Yeah, okay. Let's go ahead and cloak. It is what it is. Alright, well, let's see what we can do. Let's see. Lasers are up. Mini beam is up. Alright, let's go ahead and we'll pop some shots against their weaponry. That'll be fine. Come on. We need one hit. There we go. Let's go from weapons. Wait, no. Let's go from their shields, bridge, engines, and weapons. There we go. Guarantee that we do some solid damage and do some good work there. All right, let's quickly support our friend in the back there. We don't want to have anyone get fatally wounded. It does look like they are quite adept at fighting, so that is rather bad for us. Come on, there we go. All right, mini beam is up and running. Let's fire off our shots at the... I think we can probably kill him off, so let's go for their... Actually, they've got their weapons back up and running again. All right, let's take a shot here. All right, come on. There we go. And then, do we go for the kill, or do we just let him teleport back? Honestly, I don't think I care. Let's just make sure that they have nowhere to go. We'll do more damage to their shields, do more damage to their weapons. That is the optimal thing for us. Let's get that dual laser targeting, that generator once more, just in case. Let's see if we can get a little bit of extra help there with a little bit of extra experience, sorry. All right, and they are blown away. Fantastic. 28 scrap and 3 fuel. All right, let's go ahead and make sure that everybody heals up. That's going to be very crucial. And then, at this point, I guess we just, shuffle some things around and make sure that power goes to our engines and we see what comes next. All right, everybody, get back to where you need to be. There is a distress beacon. You know what? Sure, we can happily investigate that. Let's go ahead and jump once again. What's going on? A small civilian ship flies over as soon as you arrive. You're prepared to fight, but they just inform you that they're out of FTL fuel and can't jump. Okay, well, you know what? Let's try and be the good Samaritan once again. Let's give them some fuel and see what we can do. All right. Thank you. Perhaps as payment, our engineer can try to optimize your ship's reactor output. Ooh. Okay, well, that's rather nice. Good thing we spent all the 20 scrap to fill that bar, so that's a little bit better improvement. Let's go ahead and chuck that into our engines. And I think... Oh, there's even a store. Well, you know what? If we jump to the store, they're going to be scouting the beacon. So let's go ahead and shuffle across there. It would have been nice to visit another one, but we'll have to make do with what we can. Alright, so scans reveal that a large asteroid field nearby, short-range sensors may discover useful materials while we wait for the FTL to recharge. Ooh. Do we explore and take some damage, or do we wait for the FTL to charge? Honestly, I really feel like more scrap's going to be more good at this stage. The fact that we could upgrade our shields and all those other things, I think the damage we could possibly take is worth it. And we've got decent hull integrity, so let's go ahead and explore. Oh, and we got 24 scrap and 2 more missiles. That is simply fantastic. Okay, so you know what we're going to do? We're going to go ahead and increase our shielding by another one. Yeah, we'll pop in an extra shield. We'll even go ahead and pay for an extra reactor bar. That is fantastic. We can take one from engines. We've now got 2 layers of shielding. This is fantastic. Let's jump to the next sector. That was a fantastic choice. All right, so question is, do we want to go through the nebula or do we want to go through the hostile sector? Honestly, now that we've got plenty of shields, I think we go through the nebula. I think we've got a pretty good chance of doing some decent work, and I want access to that hostile sector. So let's go ahead and jump over there, and that is where we're going to call it. So if you do want to see more, be sure to hit that subscribe button. It is the best way to catch all future content, and I'll see you next time. So until then, thank you for tuning into the Leviathan Cove. This is the Leviathan, signing out.